When you think about Argentina, what images come to your mind? For me, juicy steaks, twirling tangos, and packed out football stadium. I know there is so much more to Argentina than this cliche. And today we are going to learn all about Argentina, including its flags, coat of arms, landscape, history, and culture. Argentina is South America's second largest country by area after Brazil and third largest by population. Did you know Argentina is home to both the highest and the lowest point of southern hemisphere? We will discuss that later in the video. First, look at the flag. The flag is divided into three equal horizontal bands of light blue and white with Sun of May in the middle. The colors set to symbolize the blue sky opening up to reveal the white cloud. The Sun of May represents the Inca god Inti. This is the coat of arms. The Sun of May symbolizes the raising of Argentina. The two shaking hands represent the friendship, peace, unity, and brotherhood. The pike with Phrygian cap represent the power and willingness to defend for freedom. The hand and the Phrygian cap together symbolizes the national motto in unity and freedom. Laurel leaves surrounding the shield represent the triumph and glory.
Geography.
Argentina occupies most of the continent's southern regions between Andes Mountains and the Atlantic Ocean, and it shares land border with Chile, Bolivia, Paraguay, Brazil, and Uruguay. Argentina occupies about 2.8 million square kilometers and claims some part of Antarctica, which is part of the Antarctica Treaty, and several British South Atlantic islands, which Argentina doesn't have control of. Argentina's mainland can be divided into 7 zones based on terrain and the climate. Northwest, Gran Chaco, Mesopotamia, Cuyo, Central Sierra, Pampa, and Patagonia. Northwestern region is Andes country, full of towering colorful mountains and arid valleys. Gran Chaco consists of dense forest, savanna, swamps, and scrublands. Chaco National Park protect trees like these, axebreaker known for its dense wood, and animals like deer, jaguar, pumas, and armadillos. Mesopotamia is full of slopes, ponds, and swamplands covered in subtropical forest. This region is home to the most beautiful Iguazu Falls. Cuyo is known as a wine country and produces about 80% of Argentinian wine. Ischigualasto Provincial Park in the region's landscape is moon-like, desert with striking rock formations. The Andes Mountains make up part of the regions. Aconcagua is the highest point in Argentina at about 6,952 meters above sea level. It is the highest point outside of Asia. Central Sierra is covered in dry forest, grasslands, woodlands, and scrublands. This region is home to rare endemic species of animals and plants. Pampa is known for its livestock farming and agriculture thanks to its fertile soil. It is home to many cities like Cordoba and the capital, Buenos Aires. This is also the place where you will find Argentinian cowboys. Patagonia covers the vast southern region of Argentina. In the north, it is humid and covered in monkey puzzle tree. In the southern part, filled with glaciers and lake. The Los Glaciares National Park is popular for its dramatic glaciers. The lowest point in Argentina is Laguna de Gabon in the San Julian Great Depression. It's about 105 meters below sea level. It is also the lowest point in southern and western hemisphere. This is the 7th lowest point on the earth. This map shows the distribution of different types of climate in Argentina. Due to the change in elevation and latitude, temperatures decreases from north to south. Tropical weather is experienced in the north and cold weather is experienced in the south. As far as the landscape goes, Argentina is blessed with so many different varieties. Now let's go look at their colorful history.
History.
Argentina was sparsely populated by a variety of tribes starting from Stone Age. A small portion of northwestern part of Argentina was conquered by the Inca Empire around 1480. Spanish explorer John Diaz de Solis was the first European to visit Argentina in 1516. He was killed there by the local tribes. Pedro de Mendoza established the first settlement in 1536 in the area where Buenos Aires is now. British tried to invade Buenos Aires in 1806, but they failed. The War of Independence started in 1810 after the May Revolution, and Argentina declared independence from Spain in 1816. After the independence, civil war between the Federalists and the Centralists plagued the country for the few decades to come. Some of the important leaders involved in the independence even made an Inca plan in 1816 to unite all the provinces of Argentina and administer under an Inca king, but that was rejected. In 1864, Argentina joined Brazil and Uruguay in the War of Triple Alliance against Paraguay. Started with Julio Roca in 1880, the next 10 consecutive government emphasized liberal economic policy. This led to massive European immigration and reinvention of Argentinian society and economy. The Great Depression hit Argentina in 1929. Argentina remained neutral during the early part of World War II, but in 1943, military took over the government of Argentina and joined their allies and declared war against Japan and Germany. After the war, one of the most powerful and influential liberal party in Argentinian history came to power with Juan Perón as a president. He nationalized some key industries, improved wages and working conditions, paid external debt in full, and increased employment. He pushed Congress to enact women's suffrage in 1947 and developed social assistance for most vulnerable. However, by the 50s, economy began to decline due to high inflation. So, Perón was ousted and exiled to Spain in 1955. Argentina went through a period of military rule and weak governments. Perón returned to Argentina and got elected as president and his wife Isabel as vice president in 1973. But he died in 1974. His wife Isabel became president. Military removed Isabel and took over the government in 1976. Argentina invaded British Falkland Islands in 1982. British armed forces took the island back and Argentinian forces were defeated. Street riot broke out in Buenos Aires after the defeat, and the military leadership responsible for the humiliation withdrew. That was a turning point for Argentina. They had a first civilian election in 1983 after a decade of not having one, and the civil government remained in power up until now. So let's see this continue.
People and culture.
Argentina's population is over 47 million in 2022. Over 90% of them live in urban area, and the third of them live in the capital and the largest city, Buenos Aires. Argentina is considered a country of immigration and a melting pot of cultures and race. However, majority of them consider themselves as either mestizo or European. Amerindians and African descents are considered a minority. Argentina also has a decent sized East Asian community. Most Argentinians are Christians. About a quarter of the population is non-religious. Argentina has high rate of literacy, life expectancy and reasonably large middle class. But over a third of the population live in poverty and experience malnutrition, unemployment and homelessness. Particularly, this is common among indigenous and Afro-Argentinians. The national language is Spanish, spoken by almost the entire population. Many of the 36 indigenous groups also retain their languages. As with many other South American countries, Argentinian culture is a blend of European, Latin American, African and indigenous cultures. Argentinians are more individualistic than their neighbors, But extended families still play an important role in the society and in supporting each family. National sports is pato, played with six-handle ball on a horseback, but it's not popular. The most popular sport is football. Over 1,000 Argentinian players have played abroad, mostly in European football leagues over the years. Basketball is the second most popular sport. Tango may or may not have been originated in Argentina, but it's still very popular. Dance and music are a significant part of Argentinian culture. Argentinian food is slightly different from other South American countries' food. National dish is motambre. It's a frank steak stuffed with hard-boiled eggs, bell peppers, and a mixture of cilantro, garlic, and olive oil. Then it is grilled to perfection. Some other popular dishes are asado. It's an Argentine barbecue. Another quintessential street food is choripan. It's a classic Spanish sausage. Empanadas are also popular. It's popular everywhere in South America. Argentinians eat 50 kilograms of beef every year. That's a lot more than the Americans. Yerba mate, or in short mate, is a popular drink. It's a herbal tea.
Economy.
Argentina is a developing country. Its economy is the second largest in South America, after Brazil of course, and 26th largest in the world with a GDP of $1.2 trillion. Argentina benefits from rich natural resources such as gas, lithium and fertile soil, diversified manufacturing bases, and educated population. Agriculture sector produces barley, wheat, corn, soybeans, sunflower, fruits such as grapes, lemon, apple, pears, vegetables like artichoke, potatoes, onions and tomatoes. Argentina produces some of the nicer wine. It is one of the top 10 producers. Livestock industry is big in Argentina. It is one of the top exporter of beef. They also the top importer of wool, honey and other animal products. Manufacturing sector is also healthy. They produce steel, automobiles, beer, cooking oil, textile, leather, to name a few. Argentina is the most visited country in South America. Over 7 million visitors have visited upon this country in 2019. 2020-21 is slightly low. We know why. Argentina is a great country. It has so much room to grow and prosper. The economy is doing well. It could do much better with stable politics and sound economic policies. I hope best for all the Argentinians. If you are watching from Argentina, hi and let me know how you are doing. I love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. This is the end of Argentina video. Hope you learned something new. And if you have any question about Argentina, or if you want to tell me something about Argentina that I haven't covered, put it in the comments so we can discuss and share the ideas. That's the whole purpose of my video series, right? We learn from each other. We learn about the world that we live in. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys with another video, okay? Stay safe. Take care of each other. Bye.